epee gold medal match.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we'll start MAHLER category B men's epee with SCHMIDT from Germany and MAHLER from Germany. And the referees are MAHLER from Jordan and from Egypt. And the assistant referees are from Egypt and Miel from Moldova. Referees, please start the match.
So here we go. It's an all-German affair for the gold medal in the Category B men's epee individual at these Veterans Fencing World Championships. Georg Schmidt-Tommy up against Hans-Michael Mahler. Sometimes, in fact often, at big competitions like this, when two teammates meet, they cancel each other out. They know each other well. They would have trained together ahead of these championships. And we could have a very, very cagey one, even by epee standards. Contrasting grips, Mahler on the left using a pistol grip as it's known, a more common grip amongst fencers of foil and epee. And Schmidt-Tommy with the French grip, the old classical grip. Affords a little bit of extra reach because you can hold it closer to the pommel, hence why they're called pommelers. But you lose a little bit of finesse. Again, with reaching, you need a very strong arm, but Schmidt off the mark straight away. Counter action there gives Schmidt a second point. I guess if you know a little bit about Georg Schmidt-Tommy, you wouldn't be surprised he holds a straight grip, a French grip. Not only does he teach piano, but he's the conductor of an orchestra. Almost like holding his conductor's baton. Well, typical, you say something and absolutely opposite happens. It's not cagey at all. These two are going after each other and they're scoring hits aplenty, 4 already in the first minute and 25 seconds. Mahler the presser, but that's only because Schmidt came out and launched an attack straight away to get the lead. Mahler doesn't want that lead to extend too much, otherwise he's going to be chasing in the second period if we get that far. Another attack, this time taking the blade, closing out Mahler. When you get hold of your opponent's blade, if you can then quickly launch the attack, your opponent can't get away, they can't wield their weapon and point it at you. Schmidt keeping that sword arm high and wide. Gets that part of the target area away from the opponent, and this time, on the second time of asking, Schmidt lands a hit, and it's 5-1, and very difficult already to see how Mahler's going to get back into this. Schmidt's not going to go after him, that's for sure. Doesn't need to take the risk. Normally, I mean, if you look at Mahler on the left-hand side, the part of the target area that's closest to your opponent is your sword hand and forearm. But if you look at Schmidt, the closest part of his target most of the time is his front foot. In fact, even his front leg, most of his front leg is closer than any part of his sword arm. And yet, from that position, he's able to get his arm out and hit his opponent seemingly at will. 15 seconds left in the first period, and SCHMIDT has 1 foot on the top step of the podium already. That is time in the first period, and SCHMIDT is in a commanding position here. 6-1 up, no coaches because they're, well, saying there's no coaches, one of the German teammates is down at SCHMIDT's end of the piece, and that's probably because he's a clubmate, or is that in fact one of the Austrian fencers? Certainly someone in the box for SCHMIDT. Well, the break nearly done now. Just a few seconds before we resume hostilities here in this gold medal match, and Hans-Michael Mahler has his work cut out for him. This is a big ask because he's at a disadvantage in terms of reach, and SCHMIDT just keeps that sword arm well out of the way, but when he puts it forwards, it comes out like a steam train. Sticking with this same idea, sword arm out of the way, and then quickly launching the attack, and another one. Mahler trying for a sharp attack, but actually getting frustrated in the end, and SCHMIDT binding down into octave and landing the 7th hit, 3 away from the world title. I think this is probably the best idea for Mahler, to get in side distance and force Schmidt to pull his arm out and then try and pick up the blade, but he hasn't got much room for error here. Oh, that's nice, just holding distance this time. Stepped in, lured out Schmidt, but didn't go piling forwards on the first instance. Let Schmidt miss with the first action, and then when he's off balance, take the point away from him. Good tactics from Mahler. Bit of variety being shown. So now Schmidt's going for second intention as well. Bit of fake attack and then the real one. Lovely stuff from both fencers here. And a counter time action, this one 9-3 for Georg Schmidt-Tomi. He's one away from the world title. And Michael Mahler once more. And there it is, a double to finish things off. It was a commanding first period from Georg Schmidt-Tomi, and he saw it out in the second period. He is the 2019 World Veterans Fencing Champion of Cat B Men's Epee. One more to go here in the Cairo International Stadium. We'll take a very short break. But coming out very shortly will be the Cat A Women's Gold Medal match.